Scientific and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's try to do the speed test comparison between the Realme X1 Max versus the iQOO 7 device. Yes friends, this is a test which I'm trying to do after the recent software update in the Realme X1 Max. So where we did receive the dynamic RAM expansion up to 5 GB as you can see. And so many users did ask me this kind of question, can you please make the same kind of speed test comparison with the other phones? So just want to see whether the Realme X1 Max is doing well or not after this adding 5 GB. But some other users, they don't disagree because they do think it's adding extra 5 GB is kind of really gimmick and it doesn't improve much RAM management. But let's see in this testing, so which is correct and which is not correct. That is what I'm going to exactly show you. So in this update we do get the 5 GB of RAM expansion, and right now I'm trying to use exactly 5 GB as you can see friends. And in the iQOO 7 we do already have the 3 GB. Let me to show you exactly the extended RAM as you can see. So I did enable during this time of testing exactly the 3 GB of RAM as you can see. So even without 3 GB of RAM extended in this phone, the phone was able to perform as normal, nothing. So only at the time I thought the extended RAM is kind of really gimmick in this iQOO 7 device. But let's see, will it help the Realme X1 Max or not? That is what my main point, because previously in plenty of testings whenever I did, the iQOO 7 was the winner. So whenever I do this kind of speed test, that is what a lot of users that really want to see. This time after the dynamic RAM expansion in the Realme, the phone will be able to beat this iQOO 7, which is a monster Snapdragon 870 processor or not. So I'll try to use 10 games. So 10 games, so 2 slightly big games, so BGMI game and the Free Fire, and the rest of the games are pretty small games. So I just want to keep a little bit kind of load, not heavy load at this point. I do know this monster can definitely handle, but I just want to see whether the Dimensity processor this Realme X1 Max can handle or not. The first phone to reboot is a iQOO 7 device at this point. Successfully restarted as you can see, perfectly done. And it is applications. These are the 10 games which I'm going to right now show you. The next phone to restart is the iQOO 7, sorry, Realme X1 Max. And now I need to show you exactly what kind of Wi-Fi I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to connect to the 5 GHz network as you can see. So let me need to close all the background applications, everything, so completely closed as you can clearly see friends. And now let's start the speed test. So before that, let me just show you exactly how much RAM is available and used, so you can actually compare. So 4.43 is available out of 13 plus 5 GB. That's kind of really weird, I'm not sure why, but 2.59 GB is used in this phone. And now let's start the test, which is the first game, which is a BGMI game. Let's see. And without using any kind of game space, any kind of ultra game mode, nothing, just the games itself. That is what I'm trying to use in this kind of test. So first phone to turn on is a iQOO 7 device, slightly faster a little bit, and still the Realme X1 Max is taking some time. And it's kind of loading in. Let's see whether I'll be able to log in or not. Yeah, I think I have only one account, so I did log in only in this phone, not in that one, but I'll try to keep in the background. Let's see whether this game will be in the background or not, that kind of memory. And next is a Free Fire game. Let's see which phone can actually get that kind of logo first. As you can see, first the iQOO 7 device with the Snapdragon 870 chipset. So I'll try to do the normal applications, not games. Maybe applications I'll try to use 15 applications, something like that. I'll try to compare side by side. So since this is my first day of using the dynamic RAM expansion, I just want to first finish with the games and then go with the slowly with applications as well. And from now all the small games starts, so it should not take much time to anyway start. So first phone is a iQOO 7 to turn on. This Angry Birds. I think most of the games are slightly a bit faster in the Snapdragon 870 and 865. Just before this video, I did upload a video comparing with the 865 as well, which is a iQOO 3. So yes, and let me try to go to the home screen. Next is a Subway Surf. So first phone to turn on is a iQOO 7 device in terms of the Subway Surf as well. That's fantastic. And next is, let me try to show you, Smash It. Let's see the Smash It. First iQOO 7, not bad. So Get Away 2. So let's see which phone. I think only this game, mostly the Realme X1 Max will win most of the times whenever I try to compare with other Snapdragon processor. But let's see in this test. In this test, the iQOO 7 won. So next is the Temple Run. First iQOO 7 device, as you can see, first phone. So overall in terms of the speed test, the iQOO 7 is slightly the best. So once the speed test is finished, then the real task begins, which is RAM management. First phone to turn on is a iQOO 7 device, not bad. And next is a BB Racing. Let's see. Realme X1 Max. As you can see, friends, only few games did open faster in the Realme X1 Max, and most of the games are open faster in the iQOO 7 device. So this test is basically not about the opening speeds, but I want to check the RAM management, whether 5 GB of expanding RAM is actually helpful or not. So right now let me try to exactly show you. As you can see, all the games are completely open in both phones. As you can see, friends, perfectly. And now I'll try to open one by one game, starting from the back side. How many games can actually both phones can keep? And Temple Run and Getaway 2, perfect, not bad. And Smash It, good, not bad. Subway Surf, okay, good, not bad. And next is Angry Birds. Angry Birds, as you can see, it's on in the iQOO 7 and it's not in the Realme X1 Max. You did see it, friends. So from now, I think the Realme X1 Max did store about till Subway Surf 1, 2, 3 and 6 games. 6 games were in the background in the Realme X1 Max. Now the next game is a Candy Crush. Let me try to open from the multitasking. So just as a proof, in case if you think I did close, so that is the reason I'm trying to open from the multitasking exactly. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. So as you can see, friends, so iQOO 7 did open without even getting loaded. And next game is a FIFA. Again, this is a big game. I don't think FIFA will be on in the Realme X1 Max at this moment. It's on. It did not get closed in the iQOO 7 device. It's perfect. Straight away it did open. And the final game, Battlegrounds Mobile. Absolutely, the Battlegrounds Mobile, it's not open in both phones, so equal points. Now the final test is a random test. So random opening applications test. If you notice, this application, 6 applications were previously opened in the Realme X1 Max. Now let's see the last game, which is a BB Racing. So both phones, yes. And random test I'm trying to do. It's open in the iQOO 7. As you can see, iQOO 7 again. Even in the random test as well, I'm trying to do the randomly. Perfect, it's open. And Ace Force, as you can see, it's also open in the iQOO 7. So I'm not sure, friends, why this dynamic RAM effect is not coming into the place in the Realme X1 Max in terms of the managing background games. So definitely it should be useful, but it's not. I think at this point, some users, they are saying that it's kind of gimmick, and I'm not sure at this point which one to believe. So these are the things. As you can see, friends, you can actually see everything in the memory, but if you try to open them, they'll immediately try to refresh. Smash it. It did refresh, but in this one, it did not even refresh. It's exactly in the start, as you can see. So this is our final conclusion, friends, within both phones. And even after the dynamic RAM expansion slot in gaming test, speed test, it did not do that well as expected. So I'll try to do the applications test as well, using the 15 applications and 5 games, testing the RAM management. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos. This is the extreme test, 15 apps plus 5 games. So that is what I'm going to do next. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.